Hello, I'm Seer of Loki, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my mom, because I love her, and I want her to know how much I love her, and I decided to make a video about her. It's kind of rambly, because I'm not scripting this. I really don't feel like somebody should script a video about their own mom. It kinda seems a little counterintuitive. Counterproductive, I mean, sorry, not intuitive. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I get a little rambly. That is why. uh, so mom, because I know you're gonna be watching this, hi, how are you? You probably can't comment because you probably don't have a YouTube channel, but yeah, I know you're watching this somehow, and I love you. I know it's super embarrassing, and I'm probably gonna hear from you on the phone later whenever you watch this, and you're probably gonna be like, Seer, why'd you do the thing? And it's because I want everyone to know how awesome my mom is. Because, like, damn it, man. My mom is the coolest mom. Not to say other moms aren't amazing, but I'm really biased here. And I think my mom is like the best mom in the entire universe, so fight me. um, the other reason I wanted to make this video was because Mother's Day was kind of here and went and gone and is like no longer a thing now until next year. And I felt really bad for only having a phone call with my mom because I couldn't make it up to her house this year. Uh, Not to say that I only go to my mom's house like once a year, because that would be really stupid. She has grandbaby, and she needs to see grandbaby, so I take him up there like all the time. And yeah, so um, I couldn't make it up there for Mother's Day this year, so I'm drawing her a pretty picture and making a video to talk about and gloat about my mother, because she's freaking awesome. Best mom. 10 out of 10. Would be a kid again. um, and something just told me that, like, hey man, why don't you take some time to, like, be prideful and gloat about people in your life that you love? So, I'm probably gonna be making a few videos like this about just my family members or, like, my friends that I absolutely 100% freaking can't stand to be without, and you know who you are. So when the video comes, don't be surprised and don't be shocked, because it's gonna happen. But it's not like gonna be like back to back to back to back to back, because that's not what this channel is about. But it's my channel, so if I want to sprinkle some personal life talking about my peeps and like gloating about how amazing they are into my channel, I can. So yeah. Welcome to my rambly video. And like about 3 minutes in, and I'm still not talking about my picture that I have drawn. Uh, Obviously, it's me and my mom, and that's pretty much it. It's just me and my mom. And she's awesome, and this is the character that I based off of her, and just like this whole backstory. It's for like a book that I'm slowly working on. I'm probably not gonna publish it because it's just I don't think anybody would be very interested in like reading it or buying it at least. Uh, Meh. um, but the character is based off of my mom in the sense that both of them are very concerned about their children, and they are both very caring, selfless people. Like, for example, as far back as I can remember, my mom has always worked her butt off in order to give us everything that she possibly could. Uh, like she's had, oh my gosh, at one point she had like 4 jobs. And I mean not like 4 part-time jobs, but like she had like 3 part-time jobs, and she used to work at the fair that would happen in the town that we like lived in. And this fair was like a big deal. Like everybody showed up from like at least 3 counties. So my mom was pretty busy. Uh so we were like kind of, you know, we would see her, but when we were littles, work was super important to be able to make sure that we had a house and everything. So she managed to spend as much time as she possibly could with us and also try to work. I don't even know when she slept or if she even ate at that point. I swear my mom just survived off of like freaking sunlight and pixie dust or something. Uh, and she's always been so pretty. But that aside, we'll get to that later. My mom used to work her butt off, and she sacrificed so much for us when we were kids that it was something that I grew up to admire. Um, she's always been there for me and my brother and my sister. And, you know, if there was ever like any emotional trauma that we needed to have taken care of, my mom was always there. Uh, you know, we had a typical life growing up, I guess. Like, it wasn't always rainbows and puppy dogs and sunshine. Uh, that was probably about 15%. But I'm not gonna get into those things because this is a video about my mom. It's story time about the coolest person I know, which is my mom. Sorry everybody else, but my mom beat you. She's cool. Like my mom's got it going on. She's like a badass. Speaking of her being a badass, my mom can sing, which is awesome. Oh my gosh, she is super good at singing country music, like the best. um, she gets really embarrassed about it though, cause like she doesn't think she's very good at it, but I do. And like even when we were growing up, I mean, music was a big part of our lives, and I remember I would come home and we would be like making dinner and stuff. And then, oh my gosh, there was this one song by Journey, and we would sing it super off key. And it would be like one side of the house, she would start, or somebody else would start the song, and then all of a sudden, here comes someone else, just wham, right into the room, just slam the door open, and we would scream and screech the song. And that was like my favorite memory with my mom, was singing this Journey song like really, really badly. It was one of my favorite memories with her. Um, and she's actually where I get my artistic talent from. She's not going to admit this, but I totally do. My mom used to sit with me for hours and hours when I was little, and she would draw me these puppy dogs and unicorns and kitty cats. And they were like super cartoony and they were super cute. Like I freaking love the way my mom drew these freaking cats and these dogs and these unicorns. And I kept telling myself, man, I want to be able to draw just like my mom when I'm older, and I'm gonna do it. And now I'm here on YouTube drawing video uh, for my channel with these story times, and my art is kind of decent. I think I could improve. Everybody else is gonna be like, oh, don't you even start. You're great. You're amazing. But I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my mom. Like, and her encouragement and her telling me that if I wanted to be able to do it, all I had to do was put my mind to it. And I think everybody's mom is like that. We all like to think that like somebody inspired us and we like pretend we don't know who it was. 9 times out of 10, it was probably your mom. Maybe your dad, but most likely your mom. Cause, moms are cool that way. Um, and my mom was that kind of mom. Usually tried to keep to myself growing up, but my mom would like force the attention in on me. She'd be like, I love you. You're super zen, but you need attention. You need to be able to know how to do the things with other people. And I'm here, and I'm your mom, and I'm gonna make you socialize with me and other people. You got friends? You want them to come over? I called your friends. They're coming over. My mom was the best because she was super chill and super relaxed, but she was also in your face about everything. She still is. She's like, hey man, so you do those things yet? Yeah, you're gonna do those things. That's my mom. Like, she makes you do stuff without you even realizing she's making you do anything. She's super cool that way. um, and my mom is really into like motorcycles and mopeds and stuff. I think, oh my gosh, there was this one time she got a moped, and I think she still has it. I don't remember. I think she might still have it. Might be in her shed or something. She got this moped, and she rode it, and like for a week straight, she would just do nothing but like ride this moped, like go to work, and like just this moped was her life. It was great, and she was sitting out in her kitchen, and she had a cup of coffee, and I came out and I was getting like some tea or something because I was taking a break from my homework. And she says, hey, come here, sit down with me. I have something I have to tell you. I was like, okay, alright. And she sat me down. She looked at me real hard. Like, real hard. My mom has these really crazy pretty, like, brown eyes, and like when she looks serious they get scary, right? And this was the look she was giving me. She's giving me this scary serious mom look, but it wasn't because she was mad. She was being really serious, or she was trying to be. And then like the sides of her lips cracked, and she went, I had a dream last night. And she sipped a coffee. She leaned back and she looked at me, and I was like, oh, you had a dream. Tell me about this dream, Mom. And so she told me, she said, I was riding my moped and Zeppelin was playing in the background. And I was like, oh no. She goes, you know those commercials with the fireballs following the motorcyclists? I'm like, oh god, no. Yes, yes, Mom. I know these commercials. And she says, that was my dream last night, but I was on my moped. And she was trying so hard to be serious, but you could tell by the tone of her voice that she was on the verge of just dying completely. And I kind of just looked at her, and my face dropped, and I got so confused, and I was just like, what? And then she started laughing, and she went, yeah, I had that dream last night. I don't know why, but it was so cool, and there was lightning. And then she got up and she walked away. They sat there for a good 15 minutes trying to process what had just happened. So not only is my mom selfless and sacrifices everything and does what she needs to, but damn it, she has the best sense of humor in the entire universe. This happened like 7 years ago, and I can still tell you the story and almost not be able to keep myself from completely losing it. Oh my gosh. Um, so yeah, that's my mom. uh, and she's also where I get a lot of my personality traits from, like my hard-headedness and my perseverance and things. My mom also got me into my religious path. She I think she's agnostic right now. I think she's agnostic, yeah. But she used to be like super hardcore Wiccan. I think she's like a Christo Wiccan now, actually. I'll have to call her and ask her. So, like, the validity of this video may be shaky on this part because I'm not sure. But, she noticed that I was struggling with my religious path at a young age. I think I was like 13 or whatever. And she sat me down and she went, what do you want to believe? Don't think about anything else. Just like, tell me, what do you want to believe? What do you want to practice? And I told her, I said, I don't know. I have no idea. And she pulled out a book and a binder, I think. I think it was a binder. And she went, this is what I do. And she showed me all this stuff. And then we got on the computer and she showed me like these videos and she showed me all this other stuff. And she's like, look, I'm not going to be mad at you if you want to be a Wiccan or a pagan or a Christian or whatever the hell you want to do. You're my kid and I love you no matter what you do. And she said, that's not going to ever change. And letting me open up like that and her actually coming to me about it was probably the best thing ever. I've been a pagan for like ever since then, and I'm like gonna be 28, I think, so it's been a while. So yeah, she's like super open about everything, and ironically enough, I have hobbies and stuff. Like I'm super into anime. I really love video games, and like I'm I'm just gonna put it out there. I like cartoon animals. And one day, my mom came to me and she opened my door and she peeked in. She went, so, I have a question for you. And I said, oh God, what? And she goes, no, it's okay. It's nothing bad. Are you a furry? And I paused. I went, no? She went, yes, you are. Don't lie to me. It's cool. It's whatever. I like them too. But, like, I'm not as into them, you know? And she said, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, it's cool with me. I almost lost it. I was another moment where I was completely dumbfounded and completely just taken down and confused by my own mother. And I'm the one who's supposed to be confusing. And she comes to me and goes, if you're a furry, I'm cool with it. This was when I was 16. Things have changed since then. But still. She came to me and went, it's okay with me. I have a very strong suspicion that she had watched the CSI episode and then came to me and was like, it's cool, dog. It's cool. She was also the first person to ask me if I was a lesbian, I guess. Because at this point in time, I hadn't come out to my family that I'm a trans. And she came to me and she went, do you like girls? And I was like, I don't think so. I mean, like, I don't like a certain gender at all. And she went, oh, so you're bi. Okay, cool. And she walked away. And I was so confused because she just didn't care. She was just chill with everything growing up. She's just completely accepting. And usually you're like, oh God, my parents are gonna be like so angry at me when they find out I'm gay or that I'm trans. And I mean, hell, even now, I came out, I guess like a month ago, I came out as wanting to be male, and she was super chill about it, and she was just like, it's about time. I've been waiting for you to like come out. And I was so confused, but she was pretty much like, it's about time. Is it gonna make you happy? Because if you're gonna be happy as a male, I don't care. Be a boy. It's okay. And then, and then she's like, for the longest time, I thought you were a lesbian with your one friend, and then you got married, and I was confused. So, I mean, the one time I actually managed to confuse my mom, and it wasn't even on purpose, but she was still one step ahead of me. So, yeah, that's a little bit about my mom. I know this video was pretty rambly and a little confusing, but the person that it's intended for will understand what I'm trying to say because she raised me and she's put up with me for the past 27, 28 years, and she knows pretty much what I'm gonna say regardless of anything. I don't even have to say anything. I probably could have left this video completely blank, completely silent, and it would have been okay. Anyway, I love you, Mom, and thanks for being my mom.